Welcome back to our series where we are revisiting the invention of photography and the stories of the people who helped make things happen. As this is part 8 of the series, if you missed the first episodes, you may want to pause this video and start from part 1. In this episode, the world is gifted yet another photographic advancement. In the next decade, it is interesting to note that the recording of sound became a reality almost 30 years after the discovery of the photographic process. In the next few years, advancements that were being made were about to bring about not only the demise of the daguerreotype image, but that of the calotype as well. Ernst Langenheim was born in Germany and was educated as a lawyer before immigrating to San Antonio, Texas, at the age of 27. In 1834, I guess that battling in the court wasn't the same as on a battlefield, as Ernst joined Sam Houston's army, and at one point he became a prisoner of war. In 1842, he relocated to Philadelphia and was joined by his brother, Frederick. Their sister, Louisa's husband, was Johann Schneider, an instructor in Vienna, and one of the students was Peter Voigtlander, who made cameras for the daguerreotype process, which the Langenheim brothers had started to dabble in. Schneider came to the States to teach his brothers-in-law how to use Voigtlander's all-metal camera. Shortly thereafter, the Langenheims became an official U.S. agent for Voigtlander cameras equipped with Pretzval lenses. In 1843, they set up a studio, and in 1845, they made 8 sets of 5 image panoramas of the Niagara Falls, giving them global recognition. They saw the fading of the daguerreotypes, and in 1849, Ernst went to England and purchased rights to use Fox Talbot's calotype process. They played with the process and used glass and egg whites to make what they called halotypes. The brothers formed the American Stereoscopic Company, making stereoscopic magic lantern slides, and pioneered the photographing and selling of images of popular U.S. tourist attractions. Here is a photograph of the panoramic scene of Niagara Falls that the Langenheims made. Today, with digital technology, or with specialized film cameras, we can record the entire scene without having any blanks in between. Now, Louis Desiré Blancard Everard wasn't finished yet with his contributions to the medium. He developed a printing process for negatives that probably made a lot of chicken farmers of the time very happy. Rather than using salted paper, which didn't have a smooth surface, he beat a mixture of egg whites with water and common table salt, filtered it into a tray, then a piece of paper was floated on the mixture for a minute, then dried. The sealed paper surface now has a smooth, glossy finish to it, and it is then floated on a solution of silver nitrate for 6 minutes, then dried in the dark. A negative and the treated paper were sandwiched in a frame and exposed to the sunlight to the desired level of contrast, then fixed in a bath of sodium thiosulfate and washed with water. A gold chloride, and later sodium selenite, a compound of selenium, could be used to complex with the silver to tone the image and improve the long-term stability of the image. Albumin prints went from a self-made to a commercial process fairly quickly, and because it was inexpensive and easy to do, it became the most popular printing method of negatives in the 1800s. An English goldsmith and silversmith apprentice, Frederick Archer, studied sculpturing. He found that photographing his works was a useful way to make images of his works. Frustrated with the long exposures, lack of detail, and contrast in the calotype process, Archer began experimenting with ways to improve the process. In 1848, he invented the collodion wet plate process, which utilized both glass plates as well as Menard and Daumonte's flexible collodion instead of albumen. The process was very fine-grained and colorless, and allowed for high-quality duplicates to be made. In March of 1851, without patenting the process and knowing full well that he was giving his discovery to the rest of the world, Archer published his work in a publication called The Chemist. This resulted in increasing the accessibility of photography for everyone. Archer passed away 6 years later, and having not benefited financially from his invention, he died an impoverished man. I will also note here that on July 10th, 1851, Louis Daguerre passed away at the age of 63 due to heart failure. These are the steps involved in making a wet plate collodion image. Pause this video if you'd like to read them. If you would like to see how an actual image is made, please use the link bit.ly/P photo R retro number 8 for a film by Guardian Australia who goes through the process so you can better visualize things. Please join us next time when an idea is immortalized, there's something that the doctor ordered, we get a trademark calling card, and something does what it says on the tin, and more. We look forward to you being with us.